Section 204 of the Penal Code deprives the court of the use of judicial discretion in a matter of life and death. Such law can only be regarded as harsh, unjust, and unfair. The mandatory nature deprives the court of their legitimate jurisdiction to exercise discretion not to impose a death sentence in appropriate cases. When a court listens to mitigating circumstances but has nonetheless to impose such sentences, the sentence imposed fails to conform to the tenets of fair trial that accrue to an accused person under Article 25, which is an absolute right. With regard to murder convicts, mitigation is an important facet of fair trial. In Woodson, the Supreme Court, in striking down the mandatory death penalty for murder, decried the failure to individualize an appropriate sentence to the relevant aspects of the character and record of each defendant and consider the appropriate mitigating factors. That court was of the view that a mandatory sentence treated the offenders as a faceless, undifferentiated mass to be subjected to the blind infliction of the penalty of death, thereby dehumanizing them. We consider the cases of Rees and Woodson persuasive on the necessity of mitigation before imposing a death sentence for murder. We will add another perspective. Article 28 of the Constitution provides that every person has inherent dignity and the right to have that dignity protected. It is for this court to ensure that all persons enjoy the right to dignity. Failing to allow a judge discretion, taking into consideration the convict's mitigating circumstances, the diverse character of convicts, the circumstances of the crime, but instead subjecting them to the same mandatory sentence, thereby treating them as an undifferentiated mass, violates their right to dignity.